All right, so can you tell me a little about yourself and why you want to apply for the position of competitive gaming analyst?
Sure. So, for as long as I can remember, I've been into shooting games almost my entire life. I would casually play first-person shooters with my friends right as soon as I got out of school. And during high school, I sparked an interest in Destiny. And Destiny is a first-person shooter that was released back in 2014. And with progress, I actually became a professional Destiny player that competed in many worldwide tournaments. Um, I was very successful, actually. So successful, in fact, that at one point I was 7th overall in the world. And now, recently, I have transitioned into playing your game, Epic Games Fortnite, competitively. And about Fortnite, I am really passionate about it. I really want to better the competitive experience for players of all skill levels. And for my education, I have recently graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Game Design. I really want to incorporate my knowledge and my passion for gaming to analyze the competitive players' responses to certain game changes, and overall, I would also like to use this feedback to better any competitive gaming experience possible.
Great. So what do you know about the company?
About Epic Games, I know that you guys are based in North Carolina. You have many major gaming titles, for example, Fortnite, Unreal Tournament, Gears of War, which is really big as well, Shadow Complex, and of course the Infinity Blade series. I know that you've had major innovations in crossplay, which kind of is what Fortnite blew up off of. Being able to be on PC or Mac and being able to play with console players is a really big thing. So I really like how you incorporated crossplay among all platforms. And I also know that Fortnite has become, huge for you guys. It's been blowing up all over the place, especially because of the creative features that you guys have implemented, such as building, which nobody has seen before, emotes, a lot of cosmetic items that you can buy, and I know that's how you make the majority of your money, and your acceptance of the streaming community. And I really like how you took the streaming community and you used them to promote your game and to do major competitions as well.
Thanks. So what do you think we can do better or different?
To better your competitive scene. Well, recently, I don't know if you've heard about this upcoming game called Apex Legends, but I hate to say it, but it has taken over the market for Battle Royale games, and it is currently the most popular Battle Royale game, more popular than Fortnite. And a lot of Fortnite fans and players have switched over to Apex, which puts you guys down lower on the market and popularity-wise. I believe this is because the gameplay for Apex is really, really fast-paced. And fast-paced gameplay is more exciting to watch in general. So I believe to better the competitive experience for Fortnite, the gameplay that we're watching and that the players that are playing has to become less stagnant and more exciting and entertaining as well.
Okay, so what ideas would you bring to the table to change that?
So one of the main ways that Fortnite can change their competitive gameplay is to create a faster paced environment. Typically with Battle Royale games, there's a big emphasis on being the last player standing out of the 100 players that you're playing against. You know, the whole Hunger Games scene, last man standing wins, basically. But I believe that the person that gets second place, who has 20 kills, has a higher skill level and there's more significance behind them than the person that they lost to who got first place but has 0 kills. And players in competitive Fortnite will hide and stay away from the fight until the end just so they can try and get the victory royale, which is the last player standing. To me, and to a lot of players that I know that I play with, it's really boring to play that way. And for spectators as well, it is really boring to watch. There's no action that occurs whatsoever until the end of the game. I believe to fix this, that the player with the most kills towards the end of the game should be the one to advance to the upper divisions, rather than just focusing on placement points. There would be more incentive for players to not hide from each other, and there would be more head-on battles throughout the entire game than just at the end of the game. I believe changes like these can lead to a more fast-paced and exciting game for Fortnite as well.
Very interesting. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, wow, 5 years from now, hopefully I can see myself moving up in the ranks within Epic Games, within your company. I really want to see myself being able to lead a team to try and find creative and new ways to create video games. I've always been interested in the ever-changing market of video games, especially in finding new ways to keep the attention of the audience, and that's a never-ending challenge that I would, in the end, love to explore.
Cool. So, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, actually, I was wondering, I know all the statistics and all the facts about Epic Games, but what does a typical day for you look like here?
Yeah, so like every day we like to have meetings, keep everyone informed, in the loop, all that stuff. And you would be analyzing the data on players and figuring out ways to make the gameplay better. And then you'll have a team with you. You'll be collaborating with them to make the overall gameplay for the game better.
Better in the end?
Better than
Okay, sweet. I really like that idea of being in the teamwork and becoming a team leader. So, what is your guys' company culture like?
So, first of all, you get all the benefits and 401k and all that good stuff you get with a big company. And then we have free food and drinks. Keep the kitchen stocked. Keep the morale high.
Okay.
And then we have a work hard, play hard kind of attitude, where we'll have like a group atmosphere where we like laugh, play pranks, and stuff like that. But we have company events, from barbecues to rock climbing, and there's always room for advancement. Always, yeah. And there's a lot of transparency through the company. The focus of the company is clear throughout, and we like to keep all the employees informed.
I really appreciate you telling me all the cons. I'm actually really interested, all the pros about your company, so I'm really interested in that. But what are some cons that you would say about working at Epic Games?
Well, the gaming market is a very competitive market, and we strive to stay on the top. And when we do that, we expect the best of our employees. So we push them. We try to get the best out of them, and that can cause some stress and put some pressure on you to perform. But if you're up for the challenge, it's a great place to work, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely am up for the challenge. What is your favorite part about working here?
So I also have an interest in the competitive, or in the gaming industry, and this is just a way for me to be part of the process, making innovations and all that kind of stuff. And I also really believe in our mission statement of creating fun games that we want to play and building the arts and tools that we need to bring these games to life.
Yeah, sweet. And as you know, there are a lot of industry events that can come with competitive gaming. So I want to be able to represent the company at those events. So would I be able to do so?
Yeah, that's a good thing. We are trying to push our events a lot more. You would go to our events and see how the players are interacting with the game, see how the viewers are seeing all the stuff, and think of ways to make it better. And we've been investing a lot in that aspect of the industry. And we have a few upcoming competitions, such as the World Cup, where we're taking the top 100 players around the world, and they're competing for over $100 million for the prizes.
Wow.
Yeah. So you would be there on site, and you'd see how they react, and you'd use this information to better improve the gameplay experience.
Sweet. That's about all I have to ask from you guys, so thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming in, and I'll be in contact soon.
Sweet.